To keep the gap or not to keep the gap. And I know just from saying that alone, there's gonna be a lot of opinions on it. Obviously, my gap is significant. There's no hiding it. It's probably one of the features people remember most about me would be my gap and my red hair. It doesn't look very red right now, but when it's in the sun, it is very red. And it's always been obviously the thing that was most noticeable about me, the thing people are going to remember, and it's iconic, it's noticeable, and people have always had their opinions on it. I don't know if I've always had an opinion on it as much though. For me personally, it almost blends into the background. I don't know, it's like having a nose for me. It's like, oh yeah, I have a nose. Oh yeah, I have a gap. Like, I don't know, it's never been like a thing for me that stands out. Like when I look in the mirror, I just see myself. I don't see the gap. But obviously I've always been well aware that other people notice it, other people have opinions on it. Now before we talk about this more, I did order something that's gonna make this video a little bit more interesting and fun and realistic, and that is I ordered one of those things where you can like build a fake tooth. Like it's this like material where you get it hot and it molds and it's moldable. And it's normally for if like a tooth falls out or something, you make a temporary one until you can see the dentist, something like that. And I figured we would test it out and see what it's like and maybe try to see if I can close my gap. I'm not sure if my teeth are too far apart for it to be realistic, or if I can kind of just like build a tooth in between here and like put a like line of like tooth floss between it or something. We're gonna test it out and see what it looks like. But back to what I was talking about. And I wouldn't say that you should change things for other people's opinions, but I'm well aware that certain advantages come in life when you fit into the box, when you fit into the norm and you act a certain way, look a certain way. More things are going to come to you, more advantages, more doors are going to open, and having my gap does close some doors. It does close some opportunities, everything from dating life to work life to just on the street how people look at me. But at the same time, it's like it's a part of me. And I don't know if I want to get rid of that part of me, especially when it's not cheap to get rid of. So, side note, before we talk about this more, hit the like and subscribe button down below because I promise if I get the veneers done, I will take you through the whole entire process just like I did when I got my boobs done. So if you want to watch those videos, I'll link them down below. But I always take you along on the journeys and show you guys what it's like, so stay tuned for the possibility of me changing up my teeth or other things on my body. Who really knows? Like last time it was these bad boys and they were expensive too, but they were more worth it to me than this is. Just hit that like and that subscribe button down below. It means a lot to me. You can come along on this journey through life with me and I promise it will be entertaining, helpful, and exciting and wonderful. And either way, let me continue on with the video before I self-promote myself even more. Obviously, I could get braces, and unfortunately though, my gap is a very iconic part of my history going all the way back, and my dad had it, parents before that, kids before that, kids before that, or parents before that, whatever you want to say, but either way, it runs in my family line on my dad's side. They've had it for a very long time. Instead of it being a normal gap, I have a muscle between the two teeth. I probably should have brushed my teeth before I did this video. But either way, that gap is a gap because I have a muscle there. So you can't just put braces and push them together. You could, but my muscle would push it right back open. So unfortunately, I would have to do braces and then I would have, no, I would do surgery, then braces. I can't remember which one it is, but either way, they break the muscle and like the little like line thingy up there. I don't know what you want to call it. But either way, much better than my dad before because my dad got it closed. He had one, but they had to like break his jaw to do it. But that was a long time ago. We don't have to do that anymore. But either way, it's expensive to do surgery. It's expensive to do braces. It takes a long time. It's painful. And also, my teeth aren't in perfect condition, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I didn't take good quality of my mouth for a very long time, so I wouldn't say that I would per se want to do braces, because it just wouldn't be worth it to me for the time, money, effort, and pain of it, when my teeth aren't even that great, like, condition-wise, like yellowing, and I have, like, cracks from when I used to grind my teeth as a kid. But either way, there is another option, and that is the idea of doing veneers, or like there's different types of veneers, but either way, it's expensive. Starting price of $950 a tooth. One singular tooth is $950. And it goes up. For the most part, it's like $1,000 a tooth, and it can go up from there. And you're not just talking the 2 teeth, you'd have to do other teeth too. Not sure if you'd have to do the full set or anything like that. But like I said, I figured we would test something out that I ordered from Amazon that's gonna give us an idea if I even want to do it. Let's bust into it and not talk about it anymore. If you really want to comment your opinions on if you think I should keep the gap or not, feel free. I've had so many people tell me they hate it, fix my teeth, all these rude comments. So many comments on YouTube. Like, YouTube people go crazy about my gap. Like, the video will not be about my gap. It'll be about something completely different, a happy topic, and then someone comments like, fix your teeth. And I'm just like, get out of here. Like, this is my video, not your video. Get out of here. But either way, I don't care if you want to comment that stuff. But then I've also had people that love my gap. I've had people creepily love my gap, like people obsessed with gaps, like a little too much, you know, in like the weird kind of way. And I've also had people that like I've been partners with or friends that are like, I think your gap is super cute. I love it. I think it fits you. Like, I don't know. So I wanted to get an idea of what I would look like without the gap, and if I would be happy without a part of me that's been around for, you know, ever. So let's open it up and give it a shot. I have no real idea how hard this kit is gonna be to use or if it's even really gonna work, but we're gonna give it a shot. It was like 10, 15 bucks, so I figured it'd be fun to test it out and see what it's like. And I just painted my nails, and I think I already dented them and messed them up. They're not dry, but either way, it looks like this. It says it is for building a tooth that is missing. I think it gives you some more information on the back, but let's bust this boy open. I don't have anything to open it with. I've been trying to tell myself I'd use my teeth less on things, but here we are. That probably doesn't also help with the condition of my teeth, but not the point. It says, stir with a spoon a few times and the material will merge, like rubber mud. It can be molded at will. After a minute or so, the white particles become translucent. I'm not sure, does that mean the tooth stays clear? Like, I would think it would be pointless to have a clear tooth. Now I'm gonna need a mirror for this. Okay, so I'm guessing those are the tools and the beads. Oh, this is so weird. We got this bad boy right here, which is a little mirror. Some kind of different shaping tools. This is what this end looks like, and then there's also this end right here. Some of these will be really helpful for getting like the shaping and trying to go between the teeth. Again, I have no idea how well this is gonna work. I need to wash these bad boys first because who knows where those have been. And then also teeth whitening beads. Not teeth whitening beads. I need those too, don't we all? No, these are the temporary tooth, great for sensitive teeth, make realistic tooth in 2 minutes. That's what it says on the front. It's just this little bottle right here. I have no idea how safe this is or how recommended this is, but either way, you can order it off of Amazon if you want to test this out yourself. Okay, I'm really questioning right now if I should be watching some videos before I do this. But I got a cup. And I figure we'll boil some water. Again, BRB while I look up if this is boiling or not, and also some videos so I don't epically fail at this and it looks epically stupid. It still might look epically stupid, but you know, a video can't hurt. So I'm basically boiling water. I have no idea how many beads I need. It literally tells you to use the amount of beads needed for the size of the tooth. I don't know, but I figure we'll actually use, I have like this gap right here, and I figure we'll use that gap to test it out before I put it on my 2 front teeth that you can definitely notice more than the gap that's all the way back there. So either way, how many beads do you think I need? That section's small. Let's just put, I don't know, a few in. Oh, that seems like too many, like way too many. It's okay, I don't really care if I'm wasting this stuff because obviously I'm not really doing this for real. This is just to see what it look like. Oh my goodness, there's like way, they're like all stuck together, but like not in a good way. This is so weird. Take a little section of it, because I can't imagine I would need any more than like that amount. Okay. Get it dry. Okay, I'm sticking that in my gap. I had no idea what I'm doing. Some drool on my shirt later. It is done. I put some ice on it to make it cool faster. Not sure if you're really supposed to do that, but either way, it is dry. It is super white compared to my super yellow teeth, but either way, it looks like that. Oh my god, I look crazy right now. It looks like that, and I did not shape it well, obviously. I can't talk. I did not shape it well. Like, I don't know how you shape it and keep it on, like, your actual teeth. I don't know how you do it. Either way, I can pop it right off, so we will test it out on my 2 front teeth. Who wants a fake tooth? You want it? You can keep it. Okay, let's see what it looks like with my attempt at making 2 big front teeth.
One eternity later.
After much shaping later, I could not talk with this in, but this is what it looks like. It looks really silly. I tried to yellow them a little bit to make them look a little bit more realistic to my own teeth. So these are them on. They wouldn't be that tall though. I just had to do that so they would hold in place, but here you go, on. Would kind of look like this. And then off. Looks like that. What do you guys think? So obviously these are a little bit wider than veneers would be because I'm like trying to get it to hold on so I could show you guys. But I think my census is if I decide to do this, I need to do all 4 teeth on top. I don't know if I would do any more than that. It kind of depends on, I guess, how closely they can match it to my own teeth color. Ideally, I would get my teeth whitened first, then get the veneers on. But I know obviously with time they fade. Well, they don't fade, but the teeth color fades and they don't match as well. So like obviously that's not ideal, but I cannot afford veneers in my whole entire mouth. I can't. And if I decide I want to get that gap done, I would do 2 teeth or maybe 4. But I'm thinking it has to be 4 because if you see, the tooth next to my big tooth is really tiny. And I think if I have 2 big front teeth and not those, it wouldn't be as ideal. But maybe I can not have to shave down my teeth, but they can build on top of them. So if I want to take them off at some point, my real teeth are still underneath there, but I don't know if that's possible. But this kind of gives an idea. I feel like a giant rabbit, like. Okay, that point aside, I don't think it would look that crazy. It's just, these are a lot bigger than what they would be. But even then, these don't look that insanely big to me. Like, I feel like other people have 2 front teeth that big. It's just that these teeth are so much further back in my mouth than these are because there wouldn't be that much goop on the front. Like, the veneers wouldn't be that thick like this is. It's just, this is plastic. So I think they'd be closer to meeting where the front of these teeth are. But I still think I'll get these 2 done and then the little tiny baby teeth next to them. But it gives you an idea on what it would look like. Again, I don't think it would hang up, like, it wouldn't be as noticeable as like this. I think they would blend in better. I'm like looking at myself in the viewfinder, so I'm sorry. Like, I'm trying to like look at myself and visualize what is this gonna be like. Should I keep the gap? Should I not keep the gap? But I feel like it gives an idea on what they would look like. Oh, it looks weird in this lighting. But see, look, it blends. Like, I think I would look normal without a gap. What do you think? Gap? I mean, no gap? Or gap? It's one of those things that I know I'm going to debate forever. And oddly though, like, trying this out did make me realize I don't think I would per se miss my gap. Like, I kind of felt like my gap was a part of me and that I'd miss it, but I think if I closed it, I wouldn't miss it. So do you think that there's enough opportunities that open in life, like enough doors that open if you have a better smile, or better in quotes, because some people love my gap and say that I should keep my gap. Some people consider that a better smile, a more unique smile, a feature that not everybody is born with and that I should keep it. But what do you guys think? If you were going to be in the position that I am in, would you get 4 veneers or maybe 2 veneers to close your gap, or would you keep the gap? It's just like, it's a debate. So let me know what you guys think. Is there enough doors that would open by having a better smile that I should close it? It's still expensive to do, but it's not unrealistic for me to get 4 veneers done comparatively to doing like braces and surgery or getting my whole mouth with veneers. 4 teeth is not that unrealistic if I can find a doctor that will do it for not too crazy of a price. So let me know you guys' opinions. One last look at this before I let you go. Again, they would blend better than this. So that kind of gives you an idea on what it could possibly look like, and I would love your opinions, negative, positive, whatever they are. If you can keep them a bit constructive, that would be appreciated. But other than that, I post a new video every single Wednesday helping you figure out adulting while I'm attempting to figure it out myself, including doing weird things like testing out keep the gap or not keep the gap. And I hope you have a great rest of your morning, evening, night, whatever it is for you. I'll see you Wednesday. Hit that subscribe button though.